My name is Charlie McGrath. I'm the founder of WideAwakeNews.com and a host on the Rinse Radio Network. Over the last 48 hours, we've seen all this drama ebb and flow out of the European debt crisis. If it isn't Greece, it's Italy. If it isn't Italy, it's what are we going to do to expand the EFSF fund in order to save Europe from its own sovereign debt. In fact, this ebb and flow drama brought us a 400-point drop in the Dow Jones yesterday, just in time for the GOP presidential debate, in which we got to be treated to Jim Cramer asking these potential would-be presidents what they would do to fix the Italian debt problem. In fact, he brought up a term that we all wish would just vanish and die in the gutter, which is too big to fail. Now, he's not bringing it up in past tense or in as a pun or jokingly. He's bringing it up as point of fact. Italy is too big to fail. We must save them. This is how he presented his question to these candidates. Now, with the exception of Ron Paul, they played lip service to, we got to worry about what's going on here. Ron Paul's the only one that said, absolutely, this debt needs to be liquidated from the system. They need to fail. Nobody should be too big to fail. The fact of the matter is, since 2008, we've been promised all kinds of things if we just give up a little bit more of our financial freedom. The first was too big to fail would no longer exist. Now, we all know where that sits. There is too big to fail. In fact, they're more systemic and larger than they were in 2008 by an order of magnitude. These institutions not only are too big to fail, they are too big to sustain. So we see their failure, their fraudulent failure, be put on the back of the people, and now we call it sovereign debt. What happens inside of Europe, it affects us here. What happens to the European banks affects our banks. We're all brought under the same umbrella of banker tyranny together. And if you're a prime minister of a nation like Greece and you decide for 1 second that you're going to let your citizens vote on their financial future, you are gone. A week later, he is gone. And now we have a central banker. Lucas Papademos, who happens to cut his teeth in the European Central Bank, is now the Prime Minister of Greece. The exact same thing is happening inside of Italy. I don't know what Berlusconi did to these central bankers, but they want him gone. His borrowing costs on the 10-year spike over 7% yesterday, the 2-year even higher than that. And today he announces as soon as they can rush this bill through their Senate, he will step down and be gone. And who are they bringing in? Mario Monti. Mario Monti, who just happens to be the head of the European Trilateral Commission and a Bilderberg member, and happens to be the head of Bruegel, a European think tank that latches on to David Rockefeller's Trilateral Commission, and all in lockstep in bringing the planet under subjugation, under global financial governance. This is their plan and has been their plan from day one. Shift the fraudulent failure of these too big to fail institutions onto the people of the world. Collateralize the world, collateralize you, collateralize your future, implode it all, and then offer the solution. It's not a coincidence that even the Vatican has come out in the last few weeks saying we need global financial governance. Now, we saw the warm and fuzzy side of tyranny from 2008 till now. Promising everything under the sun. Your future's going to be better. Never above 8% unemployment. $8,000 tax credits. So forth and so on. 2 years of unemployment. 48 million people on food stamps. Those days are gone. We're going to look back at 2008 and think that it was nothing but a walk in the park. That's why we had a report come out yesterday where Jim Rogers said 2008 is going to be a breeze compared to what's coming next, and he's 100% certain that that collapse is about to occur. But it isn't going to be this tax credit for homes or cash for clunkers. It's going to be the hard teeth of tyranny this time, where not only are they going to come in and take everything you got and your financial future, they will literally replace your government if you stand in the way. Stories are attached. That's all I got.